Have you ever stood up too quickly and felt a sudden wave of dizziness? Or maybe your legs have gone numb after sitting for a long time? You might have brushed it off as simple fatigue or aging, but sometimes these subtle signals are your body's quiet cry for help, a warning sign of something far more serious. Each year, nearly 1 million people in the United States are affected by what doctors call deep vein thrombosis and pulmonary embolism. In other words, blood clots that form deep inside the body. And tragically, 1 in every 3 cases can be fatal. The most frightening part? Most people do not even realize they have a blood clot until it is too late. One moment everything feels fine, and the next, it is a heart attack, a stroke, or worse. But here's the good news. You do not need expensive medications or complicated treatments to protect yourself. In fact, some of the most powerful tools for keeping your blood flowing smoothly are already in your kitchen. 7 simple fruits, natural, delicious, and backed by science, have the ability to clean your arteries, dissolve harmful clots, and protect your heart. You just need to know how to use them the right way. In today's video, we are going to walk through each one of these fruits. We will explore how they work, how to eat them for the maximum benefit, and the small daily habits that could save your life. Because taking care of your heart should not be a burden. It should be something you enjoy. So stay with me and let's begin this journey to better circulation, stronger blood vessels, and a healthier, more vibrant life. One bite at a time. 1. Red grapes. Nature's gentle shield for your heart. Mary is 68 years old. She lives a quiet life in Texas, enjoys gardening, and takes her daily walks. But a few months ago, she started feeling something strange. A numbness in her legs after sitting, and dizziness whenever she stood up. She thought maybe it was just part of getting older. Until one morning, she woke up with a sharp, stabbing pain in her chest. At the hospital, doctors found a blood clot dangerously close to blocking her circulation. It was a terrifying wake-up call. Among the changes her doctor recommended, one stood out, adding red grapes to her daily diet. Now, it might sound too simple. But here is what science tells us. Drinking red grape juice for just 2 weeks can lower the risk of blood clot formation by as much as 75%. That is because red grapes contain a powerful natural compound called resveratrol, found mostly in the skin of the grape. Resveratrol acts as a natural blood thinner. It helps prevent your blood platelets from clumping together, which is what causes dangerous clots in the first place. Red grapes also contain something called flavonoids, which help your blood vessels relax and expand. This improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, and reduces the stress on your heart. But here is the important part. If you peel your grapes, you are throwing away the most valuable part. Nearly 80% of resveratrol is found in the skin. So eat them whole, skin and all. For an extra boost, freeze them. Frozen red grapes make a refreshing, heart-healthy snack that cools inflammation and locks in nutrients. And always choose organic when possible. That way, you avoid pesticide residues that may cancel out the health benefits. A simple handful of red grapes each day could be one of the easiest, most natural ways to protect your heart. So let me ask you this. Have you ever made red grapes a daily habit? If not, maybe now is the time to start. 2. Kiwi. The natural enzyme that gently breaks down blood clots. Imagine this. Inside your body, a blood clot is forming. It is like a tightly tangled rope, blocking the smooth flow of blood. Now imagine something soft, gentle, and natural, slowly unraveling that knot piece by piece until your blood flows freely again. That is what kiwi does. Kiwi is more than just a sweet green fruit. It contains a rare enzyme called actinidin, a natural compound with a powerful ability to break down fibrin. Fibrin is the sticky protein that holds blood clots together like glue. And when too much of it builds up, your risk of dangerous clotting increases, especially as you age. but kiwi helps to keep this process in balance. In one scientific study, people who ate 2 kiwis a day for 28 days experienced a reduction in blood thickness by up to 18%. That means their blood flowed more smoothly, with less resistance and lower clotting risk. Kiwi also helps regulate a protein called fibrinogen. When fibrinogen levels are too high, your body becomes more likely to form clots. Kiwi brings those levels down, helping your heart pump with less strain and your blood vessels stay open and flexible. Now, here's how to eat kiwi for the maximum benefit. First, eat it on an empty stomach. The enzyme actinidin works best in your stomach's natural acidic environment, meaning you get more clot-busting power when you have not eaten anything else yet. Second, try pairing kiwi with pineapple. Pineapple contains another enzyme called bromelain, which has similar blood-thinning properties. Together, they make a powerful natural defense against blood clots. And here is one more tip. Do not peel off the fuzzy skin completely. The skin is rich in extra fiber and antioxidants that support circulation and reduce inflammation. Just give it a good wash, slice it thin, and enjoy the full fruit, skin and all. You do not need to change your entire lifestyle. Just adding 1 kiwi each morning could help keep your blood flowing smoothly and your heart protected. So here is a question for you. Have you ever thought of kiwi as medicine for your heart? Try it for a week and notice how your body responds. 3. Papaya, the natural cleanser that clears your arteries. Picture your arteries like a kitchen drain. Over time, grease and debris build up, slowing the water and causing blockages. Your bloodstream works the same way. As cholesterol, fat, and plaque collect inside your blood vessels, your circulation weakens and your heart has to work harder. Now, imagine a natural, gentle cleanser, something that helps break down that buildup and keep things flowing smoothly. That's exactly what papaya does. Papaya contains a special enzyme called papain. Papain acts like a natural dissolver, breaking down excess fats, reducing inflammation, and helping to clear the walls of your arteries. It is nature's way of unclogging your internal pipes without harsh chemicals, medications, or side effects. In a clinical study, people who regularly consume papaya showed 16% lower triglyceride levels. Lower triglycerides mean less fat in your bloodstream and a lower risk of heart disease and stroke. But papaya does more than just clean. It protects. This fruit is rich in vitamin C and beta-carotene, 2 powerful antioxidants that fight inflammation, prevent cholesterol from oxidizing, and help keep your blood vessels strong, elastic, and open. So how do you eat papaya the right way? First, eat it ripe. Ripe papaya has the highest levels of papain, giving you the most clot-clearing benefits. Look for a soft texture and a sweet tropical scent. That's when it's ready. Second, pair it with fresh ginger. Ginger contains a compound called gingerol, which helps improve circulation and prevents clots from forming. Blend the two into a morning smoothie or enjoy them fresh on a small plate. They work even better together. And here is something most people do not realize. Your body absorbs these nutrients best in the morning on an empty stomach. That's when your digestive system is most ready to receive and use these natural compounds. This is not about diets or restrictions. It's about small, loving choices you make for your heart every day. So let me ask you, is papaya already part of your routine? If not, why not try adding just a few slices tomorrow morning? Your heart might thank you sooner than you think. 4. Pomegranate, the ancient fruit that restores your blood vessels. For thousands of years, pomegranates have been seen as a symbol of life and renewal, but today, science gives us something even more powerful than symbolism, solid proof that this vibrant fruit can help keep your arteries clear, your blood flowing, and your heart strong. As we get older, our blood vessels naturally start to lose flexibility. The walls become stiff, plaque builds up, and the risk of dangerous blockages increases. Imagine your circulatory system like a water pipe in an old house. When the inside is clean, water flows freely. But when buildup sticks to the sides, pressure increases. And one day the pipe bursts. That's why pomegranate is so important. It works like a natural cleanser inside your body, helping to dissolve plaque, open blood vessels, and protect against deadly events like stroke or heart attack. Let's look at the science. One study showed that drinking pomegranate juice every day for just 3 months reduced plaque thickness in arteries by up to 35%. That's not a small number. That is a life-changing difference. How does it work? Pomegranate is packed with polyphenols, powerful plant-based antioxidants that fight inflammation, lower oxidative stress, and prevent low-density lipoprotein cholesterol, often called bad cholesterol, from sticking to the walls of your arteries. Even more impressive, pomegranate boosts production of something called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide helps blood vessels relax and expand, which lowers blood pressure and improves circulation throughout your entire body. It's like turning a narrow stream into a wide river. Everything flows more smoothly and easily. But as with most things in nature, how you consume it matters. Here's how to get the most from this powerful fruit. First, eat it in the morning. That's when your body is best prepared to absorb antioxidants, giving your heart protection throughout the day. Second, do not skip the seeds. Many people only drink the juice and throw the seeds away. But those tiny seeds are full of fiber, additional antioxidants, and plant compounds that support digestion and blood sugar balance, all of which benefit your heart. You can blend them into a smoothie, sprinkle them on yogurt, or eat them with a spoon. Just make sure they are part of your daily dose. And here's a little known trick. Add a pinch of black pepper to your pomegranate juice. Black pepper contains piperine, a natural compound that helps your body absorb polyphenols more effectively. That one small step can double the impact of this fruit on your circulation. Pomegranate is not just a trendy health food, it is a time-tested, scientifically proven way to strengthen your cardiovascular system and help your body defend itself from within. So I invite you to ask yourself, when was the last time you had a pomegranate? Maybe it's time to make it part of your morning ritual, not just for the taste, but for the years of heart health it could help you gain. 5. Strawberries and blueberries, the tiny fruits that keep your blood vessels young. Have you ever wondered why some people in their 70s and 80s still walk with energy, think clearly, and feel young? While others struggle with circulation problems, stiff joints, and fatigue, the answer, in part, may be found in a handful of berries. Strawberries and blueberries might look small, but when it comes to protecting your heart and blood vessels, they are two of the most powerful foods you can eat. These vibrant fruits are rich in anthocyanins, natural plant compounds that give berries their deep red and blue colors, but they do far more than add beauty to your breakfast. Anthocyanins help keep the inner lining of your blood vessels, called the endothelium, soft, flexible, and healthy. That's critical because as we age, the endothelium can become damaged, leading to stiffness, high blood pressure, and an increased risk of clot formation. Berries also fight inflammation and prevent your low-density lipoprotein cholesterol, often called bad cholesterol, from oxidizing and sticking to the walls of your arteries. Once LDL oxidizes, it acts like glue inside your blood vessels, forming dangerous blockages. But anthocyanins stop that process before it begins, helping to keep your arteries clean and clear. Now let's talk about how to eat berries in a way that truly benefits your heart. First, try soaking them in green tea before eating. This may sound unusual, but it's backed by science. Green tea contains polyphenols that work together with the anthocyanins in berries, enhancing their antioxidant effects. Just let them soak for about 5 minutes in chilled green tea. It's a simple habit that can double the health impact. Second, make them a daily part of your routine. Whether in a smoothie, on top of oatmeal, or just as a mid-morning snack, berries help maintain good blood flow throughout the day, especially when eaten first thing in the morning. Third, pair them with omega-3 fatty acids, healthy fats found in walnuts, chia seeds, or flax seeds. This combination improves nutrient absorption and offers added anti-inflammatory benefits, which is exactly what aging blood vessels need. And finally, eat them whole. Juicing berries removes the fiber, and it's the fiber that helps regulate blood sugar and supports healthy circulation. The whole fruit is always better. A long-term study published by Harvard researchers found that people who ate just 3 servings of berries each week had a significantly lower risk of heart attack and stroke compared to those who ate none. So let me ask you, are berries a regular part of your week? If not, you might be missing one of the simplest and sweetest ways to care for your heart. 6. Avocado, the creamy superfood that protects your heart from the inside out. For many years, people were told to avoid avocados because of their high fat content. Too much fat, they said, it will raise your cholesterol. And so, this creamy green fruit was unfairly labeled as unhealthy, especially for the heart. But today we know better. In fact, science now shows that avocado is one of the most powerful foods you can eat to protect your heart, clear your arteries, and reduce the risk of life-threatening blood clots. Let's start with the fats. The kind of fat found in avocado is monounsaturated fat, the same heart-healthy fat found in olive oil. These fats are not the enemy. In fact, they do the exact opposite. They help lower your low-density lipoprotein cholesterol, the bad kind, while increasing your high-density lipoprotein cholesterol, the good kind. This balance keeps your blood vessels clean and smooth, making it harder for clots or plaque to form. But avocado does more than just improve cholesterol. It's one of the richest natural sources of vitamin K, a vital nutrient that plays a key role in blood clot regulation. Think of vitamin K as your body's traffic controller. It tells your blood when to clot and when not to. This is especially important as we age because our blood tends to thicken, increasing the risk of clot formation in the arteries. Avocado helps restore that balance. What else makes this fruit so special? It's loaded with lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation in your blood vessels. Chronic inflammation is like a slow-burning fire inside your arteries. Over time, it weakens the vessel walls, making it easier for clots to form and harder for your heart to do its job. But these compounds help calm that fire, supporting long-term vascular health. Avocados also contain potassium, even more than bananas. Potassium relaxes your blood vessels, lowers blood pressure, and reduces strain on your heart. That's why avocados are often recommended for people managing hypertension, which is one of the leading causes of stroke and cardiovascular disease. So now, let's talk about how to eat avocados in a way that truly supports your heart. First, and this might surprise you, stop throwing away the dark green part near the skin. That layer, just beneath the peel, contains up to 3 times more antioxidants than the soft center. When you scoop out your avocado, scrape the inside of the peel with your spoon to make sure you're getting all of it. That's where the real heart medicine lives. Second, pair avocado with vitamin C-rich foods like tomatoes, bell peppers, or spinach. The healthy fats in avocado help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, but when combined with vitamin C, the absorption of antioxidants increases by up to 50%. That's a powerful combination. Third, Try replacing butter or mayonnaise with mashed avocado. This one small change can significantly reduce your intake of saturated fats, which contribute to artery hardening and inflammation. Whether it's on toast, in a sandwich, or stirred into egg salad, avocado gives you flavor and protection. And finally, add avocado to your smoothies. Blending it with berries, spinach, or citrus fruits not only makes your drink creamier, but also improves the absorption of key nutrients from other ingredients. Think of avocado as a nutritional booster for everything you eat with it. In one large study published by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, people who ate avocados at least 3 times per week had a 22% lower risk of developing heart disease. Another study from the American Heart Association found that swapping saturated fats for avocado significantly improved blood flow and reduced clotting factors in the bloodstream. So the question is no longer whether you should eat avocado, but whether you're eating it the right way. Have you been tossing out the part with the most nutrients or skipping it altogether out of fear of fat? 7. Bananas, the everyday fruit with hidden heart healing power. Bananas are one of the most familiar, affordable, and easy to eat fruits in the world. You can find them at any grocery store, and you have probably enjoyed one at some point this week. But here is what most people do not realize. This simple fruit has a powerful effect on your blood pressure, your circulation, and your risk of blood clots. Let us start with potassium. A single medium banana contains over 400 milligrams of this essential mineral. And potassium is one of your heart's best friends. It helps relax the walls of your blood vessels, lowering blood pressure and improving blood flow. That means less strain on your heart and a lower risk of clot formation caused by high blood pressure. But that's just the beginning. Bananas are also rich in vitamin B6, which helps lower levels of a compound in the blood called homocysteine. High homocysteine levels are linked to increased clotting risk and a higher chance of stroke or heart attack. By helping your body break down and remove excess homocysteine, bananas play a direct role in keeping your blood thinner and your arteries safer. Bananas also support blood viscosity. That's the thickness of your blood. When blood becomes too thick or sticky, it moves more slowly, making clot formation more likely. The natural balance of electrolytes in bananas helps regulate this, keeping your blood at the ideal consistency for smooth circulation. And here is something many people never hear. Bananas contain natural compounds with anti-inflammatory effects. These include polyphenols and dopamine, which help soothe the lining of your blood vessels and reduce the kind of inflammation that can trigger clot development. Now, how should you eat bananas for the best heart benefit? First, choose ripe bananas, the kind with brown spots on the peel. These bananas have higher potassium availability, meaning your body can absorb and use the mineral more effectively. They also contain more antioxidants compared to underripe ones. Second, do not eat them alone, especially if you are concerned about blood sugar. While bananas provide quick energy, pairing them with a source of protein or healthy fat, like a handful of almonds, a spoonful of peanut butter, or plain Greek yogurt, slows sugar absorption. This keeps your blood sugar levels steady and reduces stress on your cardiovascular system. And finally, here's the part almost no one knows. The banana peel itself has heart-healthy benefits. Yes, the peel. It contains natural serotonin, a compound that not only boosts mood, but also helps relax blood vessels and improve circulation. You do not need to eat it raw. Instead, try making banana peel tea. Just dry the peels, grind them into a powder, and steep them in hot water. What you get is a calming, potassium-rich tea that gently supports your heart and your nervous system. Banana peels also contain extra fiber, magnesium, and antioxidants, all things your heart needs as you age. So next time you eat a banana, think twice before tossing the peel. A study published in the American Journal of Hypertension found that people who consume potassium-rich foods like bananas have a 21% lower risk of stroke compared to those who are potassium deficient. That is a powerful result from such a humble fruit. You do not need exotic superfoods or expensive supplements. Sometimes the best protection is already in your fruit bowl. So let me ask you, how do you eat your bananas? And have you ever thought about trying banana peel tea? Maybe today is the perfect time to start. One simple habit at a time for a stronger heart and a longer life. You've just learned about 7 powerful fruits, each one backed by science, each one working in its own natural way to keep your blood flowing smoothly and your heart protected. Red grapes, with their resveratrol-rich skins, gently thin your blood and open your vessels. Kiwi, with its rare enzyme, helps dissolve the very glue that holds clots together. Papaya clears out buildup like a soft, natural cleanser. Pomegranate strengthens your arteries and boosts circulation from within. Berries, small but mighty, keep your vessels young, elastic, and free from blockages. Avocados balance your cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and deliver heart-protecting nutrients where you need them most. And bananas, humble and familiar, bring it all together with potassium, vitamin B6, and even benefits hidden in the peel. These are not trends. They are not fads. They are real foods with real effects and the power to support your body in ways medicine alone sometimes cannot. But here's the most important part. None of this matters unless it becomes a habit. You do not need to change everything at once. You do not need to count calories or follow a strict plan. All you need to do is start with one fruit, one small, loving choice, one act of care for your heart, for your future, and for the people who love you. Because the truth is, blood clots do not send a warning. They do not always cause pain, but they can change everything in a single moment. And yet, so can you. Simply by what you put on your plate each day. So, let me ask you, which of these 7 fruits will you try first? Have you already made one of them part of your routine? What changes have you noticed in your energy, your blood pressure, your circulation? I would love to hear your story, so please scroll down and leave a comment. Your experience might inspire someone else to begin their journey. And if this video gave you even one helpful insight, please click like and consider subscribing to Elders Insight. This channel is here for you, not just to share tips, but to walk beside you as you build a healthier, stronger, and more joyful life. Because age is not the end of vitality, it is the beginning of deeper wisdom, of self-care, and of choosing to live fully, one bite at a time,